Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chrissy. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Follow me on social media. It'll be in the description box down below. And for everybody else, what's up? How you doing? Where you been? I hope you're doing well. I hope you are feeling blessed. Welcome back to the channel. As you can tell by the title of this video, it is about to get real up in here, okay? I have my feet kicked up. I am the most comfortable I can ever be because I need to really get into this story. Make sure you subscribe. You better be subscribed. Hit that notification bell because we are posting every week, babe. Don't miss it. Follow me on social media. You about to see some bomb pics for Halloween, okay? It's gonna get spooky up in here. Oh, okay, yeah, period. Okay, so I knew this guy through mutual friends, okay? He was just like a casual friend. I would say, hey, what's up? When we pass each other, when I ever see him out, anything like that, that was pretty much it. You know, like his photo on Instagram, whatever. He was cool, you know what I'm saying? But just a casual friend. Like I wasn't really hanging out with him like that by myself. It was always with the group, you know. He was 21 at this time, and his name, is that a, girl, I thought that was, I don't know what I thought that was, but anyway, he was 21, okay? We're gonna call him Landon, and he was dating a girl that was, this is already kind of like a red flag. I guess, I don't know. He was dating a 17-year-old in high school. Red flag. We're gonna call her Hannah, and we're gonna call him Landon. So Landon is the mutual friend. Hannah is his girlfriend. Keep that in mind, because I'm not naming nobody else in the friend group because, or like giving them fake names because, for the sake of not getting confused with all these names. So Hannah and Landon were together, I would say about 2 years, a year and a half, 2 years. Hannah lived with her mom, her dad, and her brother. We would always be over there as friends, chilling in the garage, chilling on the couch. It didn't matter, okay? We was over there chilling just because. Like I didn't really have no problem with it. Plus, like, the people that I was super close with in the group, they were there, and I was like, I'm not doing nothing anyway, so let's just do it. This is where I learned you cannot be in everybody's friend group, okay? You just can't. Friend groups always go wrong. I don't know why, they just do. I was friends with this friend group for about a year. Surprisingly, it lasted that long. And we would chill at Hannah's house, which is Landon's girlfriend's house. And her family seemed like pretty cool people, pretty relaxed, pretty chill. I mean, I didn't feel like there was nothing wrong with them. Like, they didn't give me any type of weird vibes, you know? Like, when you go to somebody's house, it's kind of just like, I'm not coming back over here again. It wasn't like that. It was like really cool, really chill, like regular old house. Landon used to be at Hannah's house about every night. Like, I'm surprised her parents went for that, because my parents probably would not go for that. Like, he's a 21-year-old and he's coming to my home to do what with my daughter? What? No. We would be over there too. Like, they had this like nice little setup in the garage. It had AC. We would be in there chilling, playing the game, whatever. They had drinks in there, snacks in there. That was like the chill spot. When I tell you, like, I did not mind going to Hannah's house. Like, that was the spot, okay? Her parents had some money. But, as you know, more money, more problems. That's just a little hint. I'm finna really get into the meat and beans and gravy and steak, whatever people say. We about to get into it. Of course, we not stupid. The friend group is not stupid. Like, we in the garage chilling, and Landon get up and leave. What do you think they doing? Like, and this is not like regular time. This is super late. You know what I'm saying? Like, the parents already went to bed late. So you know what they doing. They mashing potatoes. They clapping cheeks. Like, we know what happens at this time. We would be chilling, Landon leave, come back, do his thing. We dip, go get some food, drop everybody off. Yada, yada, yada. From what I remember, Hannah's dad was a truck driver. So he was barely home. Like, it was just mostly her mom, and her brother, which was like cool or whatever. But then like sometimes her dad would pop up, and like, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm in somebody else's house and like somebody walks in that I'm not like usually used to seeing, I'm just like, okay, this is awkward. I'm just like, I don't know, I'm like socially awkward. Yeah, he would come in time to time. When he was home, it was like he stayed home. He was not going nowhere. He would chill. I remember a time where like we was at her house. So whenever she would like be like, y'all, I'm tired, we would pretty much just leave. The dad was like, nah, y'all can stay, blah, blah, blah. So one time she had went to bed with her mom. It was like super early. And we was like, we're just gonna leave. The dad was like, no, chill. Like, it's cool. Like, Y'all can leave when y'all want to. I don't go to bed till late anyway. So we was like, okay, cool, shoot, this the chill spot. Even when it get late, when the drinks start flowing, we could still be sitting here, right? He would be in this little desk area on his computer doing whatever he was doing. And he wouldn't bother us or nothing like that. And usually most of the time, Landon would be in the living room watching TV and all the rest of us would be in the garage. He might come in there with us or be with Hannah, whatever the case was. It was kind of just like a free flowing home. Like you can just do whatever. Like that's what I'm saying. Like me, I don't know. Like maybe if I really, really know my children's friends, they can be over doing all that, you know, opening the fridge and all this, lounging around. But I don't know. Not all these people, no. Maybe it's just me. What y'all think? Here's where stuff gets very, very weird and uncomfortable. I am warning you now. Landon was very into games. He was into computers, tech stuff, right? Hannah's dad was kind of into the more like the similar things. A lot of the time they would be conversing about games, these new computers that came out, all this stuff. While they were doing that, me and the other friends was in the garage. How the house was set up, we would be in the garage, right? We always left the door cracked, just a little crack, not completely open. So when you look out of the garage, you can see a little bit of the living room and then like a little bit of the kitchen. Pretty much you can only see who walks past really quick. Like you can just tell who's walking past, right? I'm in the garage chilling on the couch, right? And we of course we had the garage door cracked, but I hear talking and I'm like, it's like 11 something. Like we're about to go, right? Cause it's getting a little late. So it's 11 something and I hear talking and I'm like, who is talking right now? So I look through the crack of the door and I see Landon on the floor plugging some plug into this like socket or this like a power strip, right? He was plugging something in. Y'all, I see him plugging something in, right? He gets up. This is where it gets bad. And it only gets worse after I say what I'm about to say. Landon is plugging something in. You know how when you get on the floor, you plug something in. You know what that looks like. I see somebody standing there. I'm like, I don't know who that is, but this looks very inappropriate just from like what I'm looking at. I'm like, I want to know who that is. So I get up and I go closer to the door. At this point, I'm just confused on what's going on. So I go to the door. I don't stand in the way looking. I just kind of like stand by it to where they can't see me through the crack, but I can hear. I'm close enough so where I can hear. All we hear is like this big hefty voice. This big hefty voice saying, do you like that? Oh, what? Do we like what, sir? I'm confused. So I look through the crack. I'm nosy. I look through the crack. I'm like, this, right? I'm like, what is going on here? I hear something that don't sound right to me, which the man is Hannah's father. Hannah's father is the one saying, do you like that? To Landon while he's on his knee plugging something into the power strip, right? And this man is hard. You know what I mean by that. If you don't, you're too young. Disturbing. Why are you like fully bricked right now? Like, what is wrong with you? Why are you fully bricked in a house full of like young adults? Like we should still be children to you, how old you are. And you're bricked up on a Tuesday? Why? Like Tuesday night? Like go to your wife. Landon was still on the floor, on his knee trying to get up. We hear that, we look. This man is literally like playing with himself. That's the only reason why I knew he was hard. I didn't see it. Okay, the man was turned around. That's all I'm gonna say about it. This is already bad. The friend group, we were listening at the door, right? We heard what we heard. We heard what the dad said. Landon, we didn't hear him say nothing. Correct? Correct. He didn't say anything. So we all back up and we're looking at each other like, what the is going on here? Like, we kind of wait until it gets real quiet. And then we walk out and we're like, where is Landon? Where's Hannah's dad? Where's everybody? Because what I just heard was not okay. So we're walking around like super slow, like kind of like we're trying to sneak out the house. And then once we get to the living room part, all we hear is like the sucking and everything. Like, you know what it sounds like. Like you know what it sounds like. We go back in, we hear all we hear is sucking, moaning, We go back in the garage. We're like, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna wait for him, or we just gonna leave and act like what are we gonna do? We ended up just sitting on the couch. Everybody get on their phone, act natural.
20 minutes later.
Landon comes back in and he acts like nothing happened. He's just acting like what he did was normal. Obviously he didn't know we seen, but like, or we heard, but he's just acting normal. Like he didn't do nothing. He didn't just suck his girlfriend's dad's penis. Like he just acted like he didn't do that. None of the friends said anything, because it's like, what are we gonna say? We're gonna be like, did you just suck off your girlfriend's dad? Like, no, we're not gonna ask that. So we were just ignoring it, just acting like it wasn't there, like it didn't happen. You know, like 10 minutes didn't pass by and it was super quiet with the, you know, sucking noise. Like we're just gonna act like that didn't happen. We really ended up just leaving the whole situation alone. Nobody mentioned it. Well, I know I didn't. Nobody, but I didn't hear nobody else mention it. And even though I should have stopped hanging out with him then, or anybody associated with him, we kept going back over to Hannah's house to chill, and it became a regular thing for Landon to do that with Hannah's dad, with his own girlfriend's dad, because, you know, he's a truck driver. So like, it would be like every month when he came back, or every few months, and it would happen. And it was so awkward. If y'all think that's crazy, it only gets worse from there. Like that's not even the worst. Like it progressively is going to get worse. Maybe just subscribe for me. I don't know, just please subscribe. Because this story, it should have went to the grave. Landon and Hannah were together for about a year at that time, but it was hitting on 2 years, or about to be 2. And they ended up moving in together. So their apartment became one of our new chill spots. One night we're over there and Hannah's at work. So it's just me, the other 2 people in the group, and Landon, right? So Landon mentioned something about dropping something off at Hannah's mom's house, and we're like, oh my god, we don't really want to go, because like if the dad is there, it's just gonna be weird. But we ended up going. Hannah's dad was not there, so we were like, whew, thank goodness, we are good. We are in the clear. None of this weird stuff going on. We can just chill, and that's it. That's it. Okay, we are in the garage, right? Once again, the favorite spot, the garage. We thought this was gonna be a quick drop, whatever you got to drop off, and let's go. We had to wait for Hannah's mama to get down there, number 1. We hear her come down the stairs, so we walk out, because, you know, we have to talk in somebody else's home. It's just respect, right? So we come out the garage, we try to say hey, but it immediately gets awkward because Hannah's mom is in just a robe. Why would you come down here in a robe knowing that we was coming over here to drop something off? Like, I think you should have been, you know, putting some clothes on. All of us going back in the garage, and what do I notice? Landon stayed behind. This lady's supposed to be going upstairs to get changed into some more presentable clothing, and Landon is not nowhere to be found, right? Obviously, when somebody goes up the stairs, you can hear it, especially if they are heavy-footed. So we're chilling in the garage. All you hear is footsteps going up. And I'm just like, bro, what do you need to go up the stairs for? That lady is supposed to be getting presentable and changed, right? So we're all like, bro, it's been like 15 minutes. So we're like, bro, let's go see what's going on, or I'm just gonna call somebody to come pick me up so I can go, because this don't make no sense. So we walk out. We get to about the front door where the steps are and the living room is. It's kind of like, if you can picture it, you can picture it. But we get to in front of the front door, right before you go up the steps, and all you hear is moaning. So you sucking the dad off, right? You sucking him up, and now you sleeping with your girlfriend's mom. What's the point in doing that? First of all, it made me flabbergasted, because he was 21, 22. What are you doing? And what are they doing? Like, I thought y'all were cool, chill people, and that is definitely not the case. That should not be going on. You should not be seducing. You should not be falling for that. You should not be turned on by somebody so young. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. So the whole family just doing it now, huh? Okay. Great, cool. This nasty. Soul ties all in the wrong directions. Just knots and knots and knots. So I guess they started working their little sessions in whenever Hannah was away, and when he could find time to get over there, probably when the dad wasn't there. I just don't know. When the dad was there, did he like do that and then go up? Like, I'm just confused. I feel like somebody would have walked in on something. If you thought I was done, you're mistaken. sadly. But if you remember, in the beginning I told you that Hannah lives with her mom, her dad, and her brother. The only reason I know this is because it hit the fan. Everything came out. After they moved in together, they started hitting some rough patches, okay? It was like maybe like 6 months after they moved in together. They was hitting some rough patches. Landon had went over to Hannah's house to talk to her brother about their relationship issues, try to get some advice since he kind of knows his sister best, right? They was on the couch talking about it. He was explaining the situation, and then I guess it got somewhere emotional in there, and they ended up having sex too. So Landon done had sex with the brother, the mom, and the dad of his girlfriend. And to me, that just seems like sex addiction. Like, you should just stop while you're ahead. Like, it should not be, you should not be falling for whatever you're falling for. You should not just do whatever. Like, why are you doing that? This is why I'm not friends with this person no more. And you would think that I would tell Hannah, right? That one of us would. I don't know how to approach awkward conversations. What do I say? Well, your boyfriend's been having sex with your mama, your dad, and your brother. I'm so sorry, girl, but maybe you need to leave. Like, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say to that? I have no clue how to approach that conversation. So at this point, I'm like, I done overlooked enough. I done overlooked too much. This has got to be the most messed up family I've ever been around. Y'all have got some internal issues, some past traumas, something that you ain't talking about. You need to go to Jesus about this, okay? Because something ain't right. Something is not sitting right in your soul right now to be acting this way. Like, what is you doing here? This family has got to be just like Grand Central Station for incest. Like, this is just like the one stop place. Like, everybody is having sex with everybody. When it all blew up, and you know it did, and it did badly. It blew up bad. Imagine you're dating somebody and then you find this out. I'm pretty sure Hannah cut off all her family. I don't hang out with these people no more, but it blew up badly. And it turned out that literally nobody in the house had a clue that Landon was sleeping with everybody else. I don't know how exactly it blew up. I have a feeling that it was probably because somebody walked in on somebody and then it just all came out. That's the only thing I could think of, because I know Landon wasn't finna tell anybody involved with them. Stay away from me. Usually friend groups don't work out because of drama, but because of incest, basically. I don't know what else to call it. Never trust in a friend group again, if you feel me. No, never. I hope you guys enjoyed that little story time. I hope that you stuck around to really hear how it just snowballed into the worst friend group I have ever had. Yeah, if you want to hear more story times from me, or you just like me, make sure you subscribe and turn on the post notifications, and follow me on my social media accounts. They will be in the description box down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for getting me to 700 subscribers. We on the way to 800 already. It is crazy. I was just talking about in my video like a week or 2 weeks ago that we almost at 700, and we was at like 640, and we're at 700 plus already. I love you guys so much. I will see you guys in my next video.